Welcome to Murray Sunset National Park. Everybody likes the toilet reviews. It's just like salt. Excuse me, you don't let up on that salt line. That's Aboriginal for sticky feet. Got it! Oh, it's a headless something. They can have that. Because they've got a bit of a snout, so they push down and just push the soil.
You're the first one that spotted it that
Really?
I know. Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, I follow them all the time.
Thanks very much to the person that left them here.
This is going to be pretty good.
Welcome to Murray Sunset National Park. We are here and we're going to go to the main campground there. I wonder how many people there'll be. There actually is another campground up near Lake Becking as well, but there's only 2 spots there. It's a nice temperature.
Oh, it's beautiful. Not bad winter's day.
Lake Hardy Loop Nature Walk is approximately 1 hour, 1.7 k's.
1 hour.
Yeah.
And a fair bit of water in it.
Well, this is what I was hoping, because from that rain, that's why I really wanted to come here, because
No,
I thought
you're right.
winter might be nicer for those bugs to keep away, and I thought that bit of rain might have filled the lakes a little
It's
bit.
filled it, certainly has.
That is called carotene, which is produced by the algae, and the algae's name like something like Dunialia salinea or something
Oh,
like
the
that.
scientific name, yeah?
Yeah, but yeah, it's quite red, isn't it?
Pretty much a succulent, actually. It is.
It's the only thing that's going to survive here, isn't it?
Yeah. This is going to be pretty good. Weather's good, sun shining, 19 degrees. Like I said, not bad for winter.
I don't know how this happened. Maybe the letter R just cost a little bit too much money, but it's definitely Crosbie. Much easier than I expected. Don't need a drill screw thing. The wind's supposed to be 11 kilometres an hour, gusting to 17. But next couple of days it's supposed to be like 22, gusting up to 44. I'm not a big fan of the wind.
Got it! Does usually die down tonight. Usually. Clear days like this.
Oh,
Yeah, slippery.
it was a bit slippery, wasn't it?
Yeah, I noticed that.
So here we are again. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I thank you very much. If you've been here before with me, then appreciate you coming back. Where are we at this time? We're at the Lake Crosbie campground up in the Murray Sunset National Park, which is in the top northwest corner of Victoria. I'm here with Tony. He's been on a couple of my trips before, as you might have seen. And we're at this place where there's lots of pink lakes. Why are they pink? It's basically there's an algae there that produces carotene. Sometimes of the year it's a bit more pinker than others, but it looks pretty pink at the moment. Some people have complained about the bees and the flies, and there was a lot of flies when I came here in September 2021, but there is none here. I actually thought this might happen because it's so cold. Well, it's actually, what, nearly 17 degrees?
Yeah, it's 17 degrees. This sunshine is just beautiful and warm.
Well, it's about nearly 3.5 to 4 hours from central Victoria, so add a couple more hours from Melbourne. So we got here about 2:30, took our time setting up. We walked down to the water just to have a look at it. There's a bit of salt there, and there's no feral bees to worry about. and there's no flies to worry about. And even though there's a few anthills here and there, they're not out and about. This national park is the second largest national park in Victoria. It's about 633,000 hectares. At this campground, at the Lake Crosbie campground, I think there's about a dozen sites or so. They're nice big flat sites, big open sites, not a lot of trees. You don't book, you just turn up and hopefully there's a site for you.
I'm admiring the landscape here. It's quite amazing, really. It's probably not everybody's cup of tea. I'm in awe of this landscape. I think it's just absolutely beautiful.
Tony and I were in the Murray Sunset National Park back in 2008, and there's a little tiny bit that sort of stretches across the other side of the highway.
Just a bit of a slither of it?
Slither, yeah. It's closer to the Murray up that way. It's where we camped was quite isolated, wasn't it? Very isolated. We hadn't seen anyone for about 24 hours.
No one around, yeah.
And it was just a nice place, and it's just tranquil, serene. You can just listen to the quietness of a place. You can't have dogs in the park, you can't have firearms, bring your own firewood, which we always do. You're not supposed to have drones in the area like most Vic Parks managed areas. You can't have drones. Good luck to the people that do that. Just know that there are fines if you do get caught. So you can't have horses here either if you're going to come in by horse. And talking about coming in, to here and Lake Becking, no problems with two-wheel drive. The road wasn't even really corrugated, was it? There was, if there was any corrugation, it was
a little bit.
From Bendigo, we went from Bendigo to Oyen to here. You get to Underbool, you can get diesel at nearly every place along there. And then you go a little bit west of Underbool to a place called Linga. And I love all the names. Yeah, there's Underbool, Linga, Boinka, Tatya. Great little names. But anyway, when you get to Linga, turn right, it's called Pink Lakes Road. And then I think it was roughly about 15 kilometres till you get to the national park, and the campground's pretty much as you enter it.
It is so quiet here. All I can hear is the ringing of my ears. This plate is brand new and it's clean.
So here we are, first morning. It's quite a nice morning actually. Barely a cloud in the sky, and the sun's about to come up. I think it's around 7 o'clock. It was a bit breezy during the night, but not too bad really. I was very cozy.
It's just so nice just watching the sunrise and opening this side of the swag and just staying in it.
Apparently it's 5.8 degrees. Now that's at Linga, not actually here at Lake Crosbie, which I think might be just maybe a degree or so cooler because of the lake. It's a northerly wind and it's blowing off the lake. And so they're predicting 20 degrees today. The sun will be rising in 20 minutes. I really don't know how those mountain climbers do it in some of those gale force conditions. They can have that. It's a really nice morning, but as you can see, the clouds have really come over. So I reckon it's going to be a bit of rain later on. So what you'll notice at this campground, you got these little platforms that you can put a swag on, or a hiker's tent, which is handy. And they've all got their own fire pits, which are in really good condition. And obviously they clean them out pretty often. How's that for a view, waking up to that? You can actually see the pink. Well, maybe the camera's not picking it up, but it's quite pink. And it depends what time of day, it'll be more pinker. Even the time of year. And pink and blue, it's such a nice combination. Not my favourite combination in nature. If you can guess what my favourite combination of colours is, I might give you a prize. No, I won't. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to give you a prize. Anyway, my favourite combination of colours is blue and orange, believe it or not. Always loved that combination. Just some more campsites you can see. They're quite big, quite flat, good fire pits, nice and clean. There we go, Lake Crosbie. Nicely signed. We'll have a look at more of those lakes today. Everybody likes the toilet reviews. Let's have a look at the toilets. Let's see, does this work? Oh yeah, that's good. And a couple of drop toilets with paper. No smell, clean, very good. Excellent. Inspected Friday. Today's Monday. Tuesdays, maybe they'll come tomorrow. Thanks RP, good job. It's always nice to have a pleasant toilet experience when you're camping. Some of the clouds broken up, the sun's come out again. Some interesting cloud formations. Up there in the sky is some virga. Virga is rain that doesn't hit the ground. So it's unadulterated, virginous. So I'll have just to show you the rest of the campground just in case you want to have a look. So you can see they're pretty good sizes, pretty flat, each got their own fire pit.
Spot up here, Dan.
And a bench. Oh yeah, another one up there.
Day picnic area, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a cosy little spot.
Just hang on a sec here, what's this? So this is the Klein Loop. So from Lake Crosbie Campground, you can do this Klein Loop nature walk. That's a 4.8k walk, 2 hours.
It's a loop, is it?
Yeah, and it goes right up to that Lake Canyon and everything. Let's go to Lake Becking. So on our way to Lake Becking, there's a little stop here. It's sort of a salt museum, bit of works, some of the old machinery that they used. And there's a big pile of salt. It looks like a massive hard rock, and it actually is pretty hard. Tony and I, back in 2008, we went to Lake Tyrrell on our first trip, on our first whip around documentary. And we stopped at Lake Tyrrell because they had salt mounds there.
Just I'll tell you what, these salt mounds, they're hard as rocks. I actually thought they'd be soft.
You can taste it.
Yeah. I tried to use Danny as a guinea pig, but he just wouldn't be in it. He didn't taste it. Go and taste it.
No, but it could be a salt bed. And we went out and climbed them. We were surprised how hard they were. It is literally like stone. That is just a salt stone. I suppose you could taste it. Let's have a look. Well, it's definitely salty. It's just like salt. Yeah, so just some of the machinery that they used to mine it all. So there you go, it tells you all about the Pink Lakes and the salt mine activity. 1979, this became a state park. The thirstiest job in the world, yeah, would be.
Look at you running like a gazelle.
Like a gazelle. Okay, so we're at the Lake Becking campground, and there's only 2 campsites here. You don't have to book, you just turn up. So that's one. It's got a bench and a fire pit. And the other one, where that car is also got a bench and a fire pit. It's got its own toilet past that tank there. Can't see any lake from here. Lake Crosbie's that way. And Lake Becking itself is over the hill. So we're just going to do a little bit of a hike and have a look. It's not a big hike.
Walking track.
Oh, I thought it was going to give a map. The walking track probably goes around the whole lake, whereas this is a bit of a nature walk. Yeah, just follow the orange markers.
A cart of some sort, yeah.
It's just a little carriage that they put the salt bags on and ran it along the railway line thing. That's a heavy kangaroo banging through there.
Yeah.
Look how deep it's getting in the sand.
Yeah.
Thanks to the commenter who enlightened us about what sort of deer it was on our last trip down at Emu Bight. Appreciate that. So the walk takes you back down onto the lake itself, and at the moment, right now, with the sun behind our backs, the pink comes out. We've got nice cloud backdrop. What's that?
Is that one of those beetles? I think it is. It is. Oh.
No, it's a headless something.
It's a queen of something.
That's sticky.
Wow.
It only looks like it's an inch or two deep.
These salt crystals. Yeah, they're quite large. And it's very spongy.
Spongy.
Yeah.
It's like touching the thick icing on a cake, isn't it?
Yeah.
On a sponge cake. So that's what it was, a large wingless cockroach that burrows into the soil for protection. It's supposed to get up to about 20 degrees, but right now it feels like it's about 7. It just looks so inviting to have a drink, doesn't it? Because it's clear.
Or even to have a swim.
Yeah, you could swim in it, couldn't you?
Yeah. Wouldn't be a problem. In actual fact, it'll probably be good for you.
Yeah.
Natural salts. Would this be part of where they were mining the salt?
Yeah, probably like a ramp or something, or
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of.
That's emu there. 3 toes. Maybe they were part of the like little rail track. You know, the sleepers maybe. Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
That they ran their little carts on.
I'll tell you what, I haven't warmed up on this walk.
No. I feel like I should be putting my beanie back on. So I just come across this, and the way this is shaped, I've got a feeling it might be an echidna pushing its head down to get down to the ants. Because they've got a bit of a snout, so they push down and just push the soil. That's my guess. And they're definitely near the ant holes, you see. And just another one of the lakes that are here, one of the Pink Lakes, Lake Canyon. That is quite receded. Not sure how soft this sand will be. Let's have a look. Looks a bit soggy there. Look how big these salt flakes are.
Oh, it's getting soft now. Ah. Whey!
So there goes the ranger. So they do come and check. He actually came in and asked us if he wanted our fire pit cleaned out, which was pretty nice of him. I asked him to turn down the wind. He said he couldn't do much about it. We've battened down the hatches a bit more. Extra guy ropes. That looks like a ship's sail, but the sun's still out, which is good. Tony's hoochie hasn't flown away, my tent hasn't flown away, and the gazebo's holding pretty firm. It's a nice day for flying a kite. Oh, that looks all right from here.
Wonder what that means.
Oh, there's a bee. Oh, they're trying to get the water.
Ah.
It's not really cold. It sort of is. There's a bit of a chill off the water, but when the sun's out, it's not too bad. The wind's died down a little bit, just the odd gust every now and again. We might have some rain in about 40 minutes, but we're just enjoying a couple of cans and a nice fire. And hopefully the wind will die down and we'll have a nice pleasant evening.
It's actually not that cold, is it?
Not too bad. It's not too bad.
Yeah, so I've got the Rissoni here with, it's got capsicum, lentils, mushroom, spinach, tomato-based sort of sauce. I've really made this chorizo nice, golden and brown. That goes in with the chicken into the base that I've made earlier with the Rissoni. There we go.
Bon appetit.
Yeah.
So we've got the rain with us over dinner time, which is okay. It shouldn't last long.
Thank you, my good man.
There you going?
Good, I thought you would have a helper to help you out there.
You, right? No, I haven't.
What are you doing?
Yeah, replacing the old worn out, rotted out wooden bollards with the recycle.
Oh, they were wooden ones here before.
Yeah, that's similar.
Oh, I
Some
see.
are missing and
Oh, yeah.
rotting out and
Now, what are they made of? Because me and my mate were
yeah,
discussing.
recycled plastic,
Yeah.
degraded.
Is that like a composite
Yep.
thing? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, no, they're good. I like them. Same with the tabletops, you know.
Yeah, we saw. Well, they're really good.
Yeah,
We were really happy with it. How old are these fire pits that are around?
Them ones are old. The one down where you are new.
Yeah.
In a couple of months.
Oh, yeah.
4 months.
I thought they looked new.
I've been that one's a new one. So I'm just replacing the worst of what we've got.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's still about 3 more to do in here, I reckon.
Now, I've got to ask you a question. What's the go with the sign at the front gate?
Oh, the little one on the.
No, the campground sign.
Yeah, right.
What's the go there?
Yeah. You're the first one that spotted it that
Really?
I know. Yeah.
Oh.
That's a nice, bit of a stuff up.
Yeah. So when did that get put there?
A month ago.
Oh, it's new.
Yep, brand new.
Right.
Replaced, sent away, got new ones.
Yeah.
Didn't check the writing on them all. There was 4, 5, 6, 7
Yeah.
signs that they done,
Yeah.
and I sat it there, and to tell you the truth, I only noticed it not long after I put it in, and no one said anything. And I sent it into a report,
right.
with
Yeah.
photos of what works you had to do.
Yeah.
No one's picked it up yet, apart from you. You're the first one that's mentioned it, and I was.
That's because I'm observant.
Yes,
you see.
yes.
I had a Sharpie. I thought, I wonder if I should get the Sharpie and just put a little. R.
Yeah, no, please don't. Because be honest, because if you just come in quickly and you're thinking Crosby, it's you don't sort of miss the R, and then you're the first one. I was wondering who it would be.
Oh,
and how long it would take. Have you blokes been here before?
I was here back in September 21. And the flies were bad in September. And I said, if I ever come back here, I'm going to do it in the middle of winter. And when I read some reviews on wiki camps and stuff like that, they talked about these feral bees, which I didn't see when I was here last time.
No, they were bad again, only in the summer, when
and I thought
around.
they've got to be quiet during winter.
No, this time of the year is the best time to be here.
I think a couple of months ago, someone put on wiki camps that they put a bowl.
Yeah, put a bowl away from
And that seemed to solve the problem. So I brought one, but haven't seen one.
This time of the year's fine. It's just the summertime, and it's too hot out here anyway.
And it's beautiful.
Been horribly dry here. We've had no rain.
Yeah, right.
Very minimal rain.
Yep.
The lakes were empty until we had an inch a fortnight ago. Perhaps.
Yeah, and I wondered. I wonder if there's going to be a bit of water.
Changed it, put a bit of green in it, and put water on the lake. So
That's great stuff. You do a good job. Well, that was Rick. He's doing a good job there, replacing some of the old rotten wooden bollards and replacing them with this new composite recycled type material, which is good to see. We're just going to head into Underbool, stop at the general store there for a moment, and we're going to top up our fuel. And today's plan, we're going to go to Mount Crozier. It's not that far away. We can have a look at what the road's like for four-wheel drive and how bad it is. The park ranger didn't think it was very bad. We don't even have to deflate our tyres apparently. And he also said there's a Mallee fowl nest that might be interesting to look at. So we'll have a look at that. If you're wondering if the pub's operational, the short answer is no. But if you look at the history, it's been yes and no for some years, and it got bought a couple of years ago.
Ground.
So Rick the Ranger was telling us about the Mallee fowl, and you look at them, do you?
Yeah, I follow them all the time.
All right, so what's the go with the nests and stuff? You were saying about the sticks?
They after the season they've had their hatchlings, if they want to use the nests again the next year, they've got to have enough foliage and stuff around to put in, because all the sticks and grass and leaves they put in, that works like your lawnmower clippings. It gets really hot.
Oh, yeah.
It incubates in it, so they wait till the big rain, they hollow them out, and then the rain might come or might not, but they put all the sticks up to the nest in a big windrow about that wide.
Yeah.
They'll have that ready to go, and when they think the weather's going to be right from the rain or whatever, they'll kick all the sticks in the nest, have them half filled, and then they'll mulch it, and they'll come and temperature check it, and then they'll keep an eye on it, and then the next they'll keep moving it around to heat it and to mulch it up.
Yeah, right.
And then when they've laid down the track towards September, I think they might nest, cover it all up with dirt, So it's a big mound like that. It's not a big funnel.
Yeah.
And then they'll just kick it out and bring it in, kick it out. During the day, they'll kick it out to get the sun on it, warm the sand, kick it back in at night to keep it warm. They keep it at a constant, it's 25, 26 or something degrees. Something might be more than that, I can't remember.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, so
does that affect their gender? Like, you know how alligators, crocodiles, there's certain temperature, and then they get males or females, depending on temperature. Does that happen with the...
They're always in a pair, and they're up to 20 to 30 eggs, but 1 or 2 of them might survive.
Oh.
They'll got to hatch underground, dig themselves out, and when they get out, the parents have nothing to do with them.
Oh. So the temperature really doesn't affect their gender, really?
I don't know about the gender side, no, I'm not that deep in it, but yeah.
Jeez, that's unreal.
No,
they're amazing.
They can judge the weather better than anyone,
Yeah.
Let's go have a look at those, eh? Let's see if there's got a couple of things that we need in here.
Do you want ice cream there?
Oh, they just make me thirsty. Nah, I'm all right.
Oh, there you go.
Just some paper towel.
Paper towel, what? Andy.
So the Pink Lakes Pantry, it's run on a voluntary... I can't say that word. It's run on a voluntary basis. we got our paper towel that we needed. Tony's got an ice cream. Anyway, lovely ladies in there. There's a few things in there you can get for your camping needs if you need to. And if you're short of wood, stop at Gloster's. They got some firewood if you get stuck. Firewood and charcoal. It was just interesting that we got told about the Mallee fowl nesting by the park ranger, and then we bump into this guy that just happens to be pretty much an expert on them. So let's go for a drive along this Mount Crozier track and see if we come across this Mallee fowl nest and have a look at it. So this is the start of the Mount Crozier track, and it talks about the unique Mallee fowl here. So it gives you a bit of an insight, talks about their nests, like Cameron was saying before. I'm trying to see where this nest might be. Not 100% sure where it'll be. There's all sorts of footprints, emus, kangaroos. Do you know what a Mallee fowl footprint looks like?
Nope. I'm just looking at this.
This thing here was once a bush in the middle, and it actually grows out, and then the centre dies away, and it keeps expanding. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Well, we've just been traipsing around for a little while, and we can't see a nest anywhere. We'll have a drive to Mount Crozier Campground and have a look what that's like, and we'll go visit Mount Crozier. And if we see anything along the way that looks like a Mallee fowl nest, we'll show you.
I think we go right here, and then it looks like Mount Crozier track
Goes a bit further up there.
continues on.
Oh, well, why don't they make that sign a bit more easy to understand? So I'll turn right and then left up here.
Oh, here we go, look. Mount Crozier track.
Okay. If we opened our eyes a bit, we would have seen it.
Here's the toilets.
Yeah.
But are there any campfire places?
It's not a small campground, and if you've got an off-road caravan, you can easily come in here. There's a few sites, and they're reasonably flat with picnic tables and fire pits. It's got those platforms for swags or hiker tents.
It's a drop toilet, but look, somebody's left the lid up.
And there's paper. What's the initials on that thing? Is it RP?
Yep.
Same bloke.
That's Rick.
Good on you, Rick.
It's a fair walk.
150 metres?
Oh, you saw that, did you?
Yeah. So this one says Mount Crozier, up a sandy path, and I can see some steps up there. Let's have a look what this says. We won't go to Mount Jess. Lucky we're fit. Anthony's always saying how fit we are.
Oh.
There's been many times when we've competed about our fitness. Mount Oberon.
But Dad and I are keeping up a pretty good pace anyway, because we're fitter than most.
I can still feel it though.
We'll see you when we get to the top. Well, here we are. Still going up. Danny says he's feeling the pinch.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not even in the camera. Yeah. He said, oh look, I'm really tired.
I
really
didn't say that.
I said, oh.
I'm just starting to feel it.
Yeah.
And then there was that one in Tasmania, and then going up that path to Wineglass Bay, remember?
Yeah.
Look who's struggling this time, hey?
You just keep doing that in your own little mind.
Takes a little bit out of you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ever upward.
We only got 20 metres to go for the lookout.
Yeah, I'm going to be fresh for that last 20 metres.
This is why I try to keep fit, even though it's been a bit slack lately. Try to keep fit so I can do stuff like this. Now, being nearly 60-year-old, yeah, it's good to know that you've still got some fitness to be able to do stuff like this. Oh, we're at the top now. That's a view, all right.
Beautiful.
Lake Becking. So another peaceful spot, Mount Crozier. That's a little climb. Takes your breath away for a minute, but then you're right, you're at the top, and there's some good views, even though it's blocked by some trees. I'm really happy that there's no flies and other insects to bother me. Haven't spotted the Mallee fowl nest yet. I'm not sure if we missed it on the way up here or what. I thought the park ranger said it was signposted, or there was some sort of sign to indicate the nest so tourists can have a look, but I didn't see any such sign. What do you think?
Yeah, pretty good. It's about 300 metres from the car park all up, including the trip up high, yeah. So it's pretty good.
Where's that bloody Mallee fowl nest?
Yeah.
Can you see it from here?
No.
You sure? Is that it? So the steps are oh, there's kangaroos, animals coming down there. Steps are the slow way, and the sand is the fast way. Maybe you're not meant to do that, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, cute. Wow. So what we did was we continued further up the Mount Crozier track heading west, and it's a bit sandier.
Without knowing this track, I'm a little bit worried, that's all. And the ranger only spoke to us about the track to Mount Crozier, not beyond it. So it's always probably best to check before you go. At least I know I can get back that way, so I think I might turn around here and head back.
He can do whatever he feels he needs to do, is my opinion, because I wouldn't be too comfortable, but I don't have any experience doing forward driving. So we're on the western side of Pioneer Drive now, with Lake Crosbie over my shoulder, and that's pretty much looking at our campsite right on the other side of the lake. It's a beautiful day. We still couldn't find the Mallee fowl nest. Bloody hopeless. Anyway, if you're really into that sort of stuff, maybe you go for a bushwalk from that sign somewhere, you might find something. We did notice a lot of wildlife footprints, like a lot of traffic. So if you sat around at night with your night camera or something, you'd probably get heaps of wildlife. But we did see a lot of kangaroos while we're driving around, which is nice. And looking out to Lake Crosbie, there's a little bit of water out there, but it's hard to tell where the water starts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You got to sort of look edgewise, so that way you can see where the water is. But that's quite a salty shore for a while, isn't it? It's a bit deceptive, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see how the water is, and then it sort of, does it disappear or doesn't it? I don't know. It's a bit tricky.
You see all the salt crystals glistening in the sunlight?
Yeah. We may not have found the Mallee fowl nest, but anyway, we had a good day's driving around and checking out Underbool. So apart from that, thanks for joining us again for another little camping trip.
Cheers.
See you next time. Thanks for watching. Come and join us at Walpeup Dam if you want to have a quick look. We're going to stop there. It's actually officially Lake Walpeup Campground, but the lake itself is beyond that scrub that you see on the other side of this dam, and that lake's actually been dry for ages. I've been here a couple of times over the years. Last time was 2021, and I stayed here to go visit the Pink Lakes. But the dam's been full all the time. Lots of frogs in there of an evening. And there's plenty of sites around. You just park wherever you want. And if you follow that little bit of track down there, you can even camp all around there. There's heaps of area. And as you can see over there, there's plenty of area. Little sink if you need it. Big fire pit.
Donation.
Yeah, it's a donation place. This is a recent shelter that's been put up so you can use as your camp kitchen. All right.
Wow.
It's all like donated stuff, you know, the local
electricity.
people. Oh, is it? Well, there you go.
Everywhere.
Really? Wow. Plugs everywhere. That's a lot of plugs. Is it connected or are they still working on it? Oh, yeah, I think they're still working on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Well, there you go. So this will have a fair bit of electricity and probably lighting. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, well.
Water, looks like. Oh, no, that's electricity line. What? From there, there's the pipes.
Right.
So they're still working on it.
Yeah, way out there, that greyness that you see was once full of water, probably. Well, for sure. And you can see there is a bit of a road goes around the lake, and there's just lots of spots over there to camp. I think I had a camp set up over there at some stage. I think it was over there, yeah, straight across there. But it's a lovely spot and there's no one here at the moment. Oh, that light wasn't there last time, that big lamp post. And this campground is about 60 kilometres from Lake Crosbie. So if Lake Crosbie got too full, you could probably stay here and then go for a day trip to Lake Crosbie and have a look at the Pink Lakes, which is what I did. So here's the amenities. They're old, but they're functional. And yeah, well, let's have a look. Pretty old. But apparently the shower is nice. Yeah, I mean, it's not dirty, but it's just old. Just old. But if you need a shower, you'll definitely have a nice one there. And donation driven. So be kind and respectful wherever you go camping, not just here. Look at you. You're like a homeless person.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, they're so nice.
Bloody nice orange. Thanks very much to the person that left them here.
Oh, you could probably do a roast in it or something like that, but I wouldn't.
Oh, just put some foil down.
Yeah.
It's shallow on the edges for a couple of metres, but I think it's quite deep in the middle.
It's a nice area.
Yeah, it is. Benches probably need a rehash.
Oh, they need redoing. And it'd be good if they did those composite benches like we had at
Lake Crosbie.
Lake Crosbie, yeah. Good to have a shower once in a while, probably too.
Yeah. Join us again on another trip in the near future. Thanks for watching. See you later. We are here and we're going to go...
I'm going to read this.
Would you shut up?
Oh, sorry.
Hey, excuse me, you're not allowed to put that salt mine. Canyon, that's Aboriginal for sticky feet. It's not really that cold. It sort of is, but it isn't.
No.
I'm talking to the camera.
Oh.
Look at the feel of things it's got.
Is it some sort of gnat? Or a wasp?
No, I reckon it's a cricket type thing.
Oh.
Oh,
Cool. Oh, yeah, the head looks like a bit of a cricket type thing, but weird.
Oh, it's definitely a cricket type thing.
Yeah.